After we have a quick revision about simple present tense, now we are going to revise the grammar rules of the simple present continuous tense. First, let's talk about the time words and the structure. For the time words or phrases, when we see the time word now, that means we have to use continuous tense in the sentence. For the structure, if the sentence starts with I, then we have to use am and add ing to the end of verb. If the sentence starts with he, she, or it, then we have to use is and add ing to the end of verb. If the sentence starts with you or we or they, then we have to use are and add ing to the end of verb. When we use the simple present continuous tense in a sentence, there are two rules that we have to remember. Rule number 1. When the second last letter is a vowel sound, that means A, E, I, or U, then we have to double the last letter and add ing to the end of verb. For example, how to spell running? Correct. The spelling of running is running because the second last letter of run is U, and that is a vowel sound. Rule number 2. When the verb ends with E, then we have to drop E and add ing to the end of verb. For example, how to spell making? Correct. The spelling of making is making because we have to drop the E and add ing. After revising the grammar rules of the simple present continuous tense, now we are going to check the answers of practice 2. First, let's read question number 1 together. 3, 2, 1. Kevin do his next trip now. What is the time word of this question? You now have 3 seconds. Correct. The time word is now. That means we have to use continuous tense. How about the subject? What is the subject of this question? Great job. The subject is Kevin. That means this sentence starts with he. It should be followed by the word is and add ing to the end of verb. So how to change the form of the word plan and what is the answer of this question? You now have 5 seconds to think about that. Correct. The answer is planning. Wait, Miss Chang, the spelling of planning is incorrect. So how to spell planning? You now have 5 seconds. Excellent. The correct spelling of planning is planning because the second last letter of the verb is A, which is a vowel sound. Now let's go to question number 2 and read question number 2 together. 3, 2, 1. Lily do home now. What is the time word of this question? Correct. The time word is now. That means we have to use continuous tense. How about the subject of this question? Great job. The subject is Lily, which means this sentence starts with she. It should be followed by the word is and add ing to the end of verb. So how to change the form of the word leave and what is the answer of this question? You now have 5 seconds to think about that. Correct. The answer is leaving. Wait, Miss Chen, there's something wrong about the spelling of the word living. So how to spell living? You now have 5 seconds. Excellent. The correct spelling of living is Leaving, because we have to drop the E and add ing to the end of verb. Now let's go to question number 3 and read question number 3 together. 3, 2, 1. My mom and I do at the supermarket now. What is the time word of this question? Correct. The time word is now. That means we have to use continuous tense. How about the subject of this question? Oh, I know, Miss Chen. The subject is I. Is that right? No, the subject should be my mom and I. That means this sentence starts with we. It should be followed by the word are and add ing to the end of verb. So, how to change the form of the word shop? And what is the answer of this question? You now have 5 seconds to think about that. Great job! The answer is are shopping. Wait, Miss Chen, the spelling is wrong again. So how to spell shopping? You now have 5 seconds. Excellent! The correct spelling of shopping is shopping, because the second last letter of this verb is O, which is a vowel sound. Last question, question number 4. Let's read together. 3, 2, 1. The students do the dancing class now. What is the time word of this question? Correct, the time word is now. That means we have to use continuous tense. How about the subject of this question? Great job! The subject is the students, which means the sentence starts with they. So what is the answer of this question? You now have 5 seconds to think about that. Oh, Miss Chang, I know the answer. The answer is having. Oh, students, there are 2 mistakes in this answer. Can you help me to find out the 2 mistakes and correct the answer? You now have 5 seconds to think about that. Great job, everyone! First of all, we have to use are instead of the word is because this sentence starts with they. Second, we have to change the spelling of having to having because we have to drop e and add ing to the end of verb.